No, you don't have to tell me. You could shame me for the rest of my life if you feel it necessary. Actor comes out of the shadows and starts getting close enough. Obviously, they didn't touch me, but oh my God, I thought that they were touching me, and I just started screeching. Middle of the screech, I turn to check on where my kids are, and there is a person crawling across the floor like those fucking, like in, what am I trying to say? The movies. Like in The Ring and in Hereditary and what's the other one that we just watched? Exodius? No. Insidious. That's what it is. In Insidious, they're like crawling around looking fucking creepy. No, it wasn't Insidious. It was Ouija. Yeah, they're just fucking float. She was like crawling around looking creepy with her hair in her face. That's when I called it quits. I was like, we're done. Because my oldest literally was screaming. I didn't think she was breathing. She was screaming so loud. And I was like, we gotta go. Like, and keep in mind, like I said, 4 minutes. Like, that took 4 minutes for all of that to occur. And I know that Keith was upset, and I feel really bad. I feel really bad because I've never tapped out of a haunted house. I'm going to go next year. I think I'm going to go next year dressed as Tinkerbell and redo it. Get a whole group together, not my children, and just redo it. I'll never take my children to a haunted house again until they're like 16, 17. Old enough to survive if it was a real thing. Because I'm just going to pretend like it's a real thing. And if they can't survive, then they're not going. The only other thing that I'm like super sad about is Cynthia, my youngest. She went dressed as Sam again. Like she wore a costume. And at the beginning, all the actors were like, they were catching glimpses of her. And you could hear them talking about her on the radio. And like telling everybody that, oh, a little Sam is coming in. Like, they were all very excited for her to come through the haunted house. And they didn't make it. We tapped out, and Sin did not go. And I feel like I ripped off the actors and actresses of my cute little baby. Next year, it's going to be a redo, though. Next year, we're going to do Rocky Horror. We're going to go to a haunted house. We're going to do the rave if it's there. Costumes are going to be wonderful. I'm going to get so many pumpkins because this year we got like 4 or 5 pumpkins and that's not enough for me. Like, we're going all out. Oh, also our Halloween party was canceled because we got COVID. Like, it was a big old sad mess. A mess. Next year, though, it is on. So yeah, that's my little spooky season wrapped up. I wonder what I'm at right now. Oh, I'm at a half hour. I'm at 33. So I'm just going to wrap it up and say, you know, I know that nobody actually like listens to these podcasts and that's fine. But I like talking about movies. I wish I had somebody to talk about with them. Like, yeah, I talked to Keith about them. But, like, I mean, like, on a podcast, I wish I had, like a pal. But anyways, I'm going to keep talking because, like, what does it hurt? And since it's November and it's Native American Heritage Month, I'm going to be watching movies by Indigenous creators and that actually have Indigenous peoples in them. I will not be watching any movies that have, you know, Mexicans portraying Indigenous people. Nothing wrong with Mexicans. I, you know, love Mexico and the people of Mexico, but I'm just not I like actual Indigenous people. Oh, you know what? I guess I should watch myself because I mean, if there wasn't no fucking border, there's still Indigenous, like, people indigenous to Mexico. Like, there's a whole indigenous, I'm pretty sure there's tribes in Mexico. Same way there are in Canada. What am I talking about? I'm going to have to research that further. But yeah, yes, if you're wondering, I am going to be watching Last of the Mohicans and Dances with Wolves. You'll have to sue me. They're good movies. I'm pretty sure all the people in Last of the Mohicans are indigenous. Like, who are portraying indigenous people. I'm pretty sure the people portraying indigenous folk in Dances with Wolves are also, but I'll research that. I'll do my research. Yeah. I'm glad to wrap up spooky season. I am happy to welcome in, the fall and eventually Yule. I love wintertime. Holly jolly everything. Yeah, that's it. I'll probably make another episode couple weeks. Have an excellent day. Bye.